Hello, everybody. Been hyping this card. Really huge card for player collection. Harvey Haddix player collection. One of the reasons why I wanted to start the Haddix player collection is because I knew there was all sorts of cool vintage oddball stuff. And when I did start it, I sort of wanted to make sure that I was adding key cards and these more interesting older cards, just so I didn't have like a pile of commons and be like, hey, I got to 50% or whatever. So about 2 weeks ago, I plugged in Harvey Haddix into eBay and sorted by newest, I believe. And something popped up on a 10-day auction. And I was really shocked that it was even there because it's a pretty rare card. And I remember when I was building my list, my checklist off of Trading Card Database, I had to look up this card because I had never even heard of it. So anyway, because it was listed at a 10-day auction, I was able to like scrape together some money to put a bid on it. Now, here it is. Let me show you what it is. Some of you probably fast forwarded by now anyway, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it. So, I haven't seen it till now. We're doing this together. Here it is. This is a 1956 Topps Hocus Focus. And what these were, I'm not even sure how they were distributed, but basically they were like photographs that you got wet. Probably most people, let's be honest, licked them or spit on them. But you would get them wet, expose them to sunlight, and the photograph would develop. So the conditions on these range dramatically because sometimes the photo didn't turn out or whatever. Maybe you put too much water on it, what have you. But these are really tough. So I was very fortunate to get this one. I'll just tell you because you can go look it up in 10 seconds. After shipping taxes to my door, really close to exactly $200. If you go look up other listings, both unsold and sold, you really can't touch one of these, common or not, for less than double that. So I was very happy to get this, even at that price. That's a lot for me to spend on a card, but I'm happy to get this. Yeah, it's just one of those things, like you put together a checklist for a player and you're like, what? There's still some things on there I'm not even sure what they look like. And I just remember seeing this Hocus Focus. What could that be? And then one pops up and I'm able to scrape together some money. So I checked the PSA registry and there are players in this checklist. Now it's a mixed checklist set. So there's like different sports, there's celebrities, there's an Eiffel Tower. It's like an Allen Ginter, honestly. But if you look up in the PSA registry, there is very few graded. I think there's 4 Haddix, and most cards have, you know, between 1 and maybe 5 or 6 grades. So here's something interesting. Earlier today, before this card came, I plugged the PSA number into the database and it didn't pull up a card. So I started getting nervous, and I still am. But you tell me, is there a way to get a card slabbed? Like, are there fake PSA slabs? Are there people that do this? I don't know. I hope not. I hope I'm just typing it wrong or whatever. I'll update you with some text or something if I figure out what's going on. But either way, here's the back. But happy to get this. I wonder if John Mangini or Rick, Vintage Oddball Cards, has one of these. Hocus Focus. I would love to hear how they were distributed. I don't know if they came in packs or whatever. But there it is. There's the oddball card I promised you, player collection. Spent a lot of money. I don't really have any left right now for anything else. But now that I have this, I have it in perpetuity, however long as I want it. Hope you enjoyed the video. And until next time, remember, we don't count subscribers, we count friends.